topic. You and I earlier in the week were talking about how Luka and Kyrie were a 1-2 punch. Well, they got punched all right. They got punched square in the jaw by SGA and the Oklahoma City Thunder. So here's my concern today, and I'm doing this fairly to say today, Tim Legler made a comment that I think was worth discussing. He asked the question, is Luka cooked? Is he done? So let me explain. He's dealing with a sprained right knee and is going up against one of the best defenders in the league, Oklahoma City's Lou Dort. He was 6 of 19 shooting, only had 19 points. That snaps a 24-game streak of playoff games with at least 20 points. And he was only 1 of 8, Jimmy, from 3-point range. I don't know, man. I really thought this was the Mavs' year, but if he's hurt, and a sprained right knee isn't something that gets better with playing time. What do you think? Do you agree with Tim Legler? Is Luka Doncic cooked? Is he done? Is this over for the Mavs this year?
Well, just I don't know the severity of the injury, but if it's going to hamper him, his mobility, then obviously yes. And if he could play, if he could give them 70%, 75%, then I believe that they can win. But if he can't give them that, if he's less than that, then I don't see the Mavericks moving forward. The same thing kind of with the issue that the Mavs had is the same issues that the Celtics have. They don't have any scoring from the bench. Tim Hardaway Jr. has been hurt. He's usually typically the one who gives them a lift. Another Michigan guy, but he's been injured. And so, for him to kind of get his legs back under him, get his win and timing down is key. But for Luka, he's the type of player that the other guys feed off of. So he has the ability that he doesn't necessarily have to be 100%, even if he's still a great player at 75, 70%, and creating plays and making plays for other guys. Now, what's going to have to happen is those guys are going to have to get buckets. They can't have those lax moments or those moments where they blow layups or lobs. A lot of times they miss those opportunities. They have to put those shots down, opportunities for the Mavs to win.
Jimmy, I don't believe the Mavs can win the NBA playoff or championship without a full 100% Luka. And so what I have observed and noticed is, and I'm curious what since this knee has been injured, his long range shooting has gone down and he's hitting the front of the rim a lot. So I suspect that he's not getting the same lift and bounce that he normally gets. And that's why a lot of the shots are coming up short. And so his knee is impacting his ability to shoot, and he's going to need to adjust. And I just top Luka with Kyrie, they have a real shot to contend. Injured Luka, even 70 or 80%. I mean, these teams are really good.
Absolutely.
Oklahoma City, the Nuggets, the Wolves, the Celtics.
Look, it's a tall order.
These teams are really good.
Yeah, it's a tall order at 100%. So what's going to have to happen is that his teammates are going to have to lift him up. He's been lifting them up all year, and now he's injured. They're going to have to step their game up individually. 2-3 points difference, locking people down, shaving points off defenders. That's how you make up the lack of production that Luka is not going to be able to give you point wise. He could still be a decoy. He could still draw double teams at certain times if they scheme and play the right way. But Luka is good enough to push the Mavericks or at least keep the Mavericks competitive in a playoff game. But I do agree. I think it's a tall order. It's going to be tough for them to win if he's not 100%. But I think they can be competitive and maybe win a game or two if Luka's 70, 75%.